From recreation all the way to pro level, Skechers continues to make a statement on the court with their high-performing pickleball-specific shoes. New for 2025, the Skechers Viper Court Pro 2.0s feature a new breathable yet durable mesh upper, as well as a more durable toe guard. Signature technologies like Arch Fit for unparalleled arch support, as well as Relaxed Fit for a roomier feel, are still present in the shoes. Additionally, lightweight, ultra-flight cushioning in the midsole and a Goodyear rubber outsole will allow you to spend hours on both indoor or outdoor court surfaces. I have play tested several Skechers pickleball shoes, so I had a good idea what to expect for this update. And the first thing I want to talk about is the fit. And now I found this to fit a standard length, so I stayed in my true size 8. I also found it to be a very roomy fit, so I have a narrow width foot, so there was plenty of extra room within the shoe. And then the last thing is the arch support. Now, I think the arch support is one of the highlights of the shoe. They have that great arch fit technology, and that gives my arches extra support that I didn't know I needed. So while I do feel that arch support, it definitely was appreciated. The other thing I thought was a great thing about this shoe was how comfortable it was. Now, there's no break-in period. I was able to go straight to the court and start playing. I also found that the upper was really soft and flexible, and then that the cushioning underfoot was plush yet supportive. The shoe is also really quick and fast feeling, so I was able to move around the court with ease, and I also thought that the shoe was pretty low to the ground, so I felt really connected to the court. Now, when it came to traction, I found it to be definitely on the grippy side. I wasn't sliding around a lot, however, that's also not my style. If I had to give one knock on these shoes, is because of the flexible upper and then the roomier fit. My skinny feet had a lot of room within the shoe that I couldn't really quite cinch up. So I was moving around within the shoe a lot when I was moving aggressively. And this was most noticeable when I was moving towards the kitchen. My foot was kind of slamming into the front of the shoe. But overall, I think Skechers did a really subtle update, and fans of the previous version will have no problems adjusting to this update.
Unlike the other playtesters on this review who have had experience in some Skechers shoes, this was my first entry into any Skechers pickleball shoe, and boy, was it a great greeting. Out of the box comfort for sure. I could just go straight to the court and play without any break-in time required. Length was true to size, and I would refer to it as a medium width shoe, at least for the men's for sure. It fit me very well, and one standout trait, as Britt mentioned, would be the arch support fit. From first entry, the only skepticism I had was, wow, it definitely feels different. So it kind of feels like a longitudinal arch from basically the heel of my foot all the way to the inside of the balls of my feet. And after wearing them for just a very short period of time, I didn't even notice it anymore, except how well the shoe was supporting the underside of my foot. In terms of on-court traction and performance, I didn't test these out on any kind of a wood laminate court, but I would say it was outstanding, kind of erring towards a little more grip than slip in terms of traction. And the overall feel of the shoe held me in place very well. I really like the way the upper allows the shoe to flex as well as my foot to breathe. So overall, this is just an outstanding shoe. Last but not least, I want to mention the underfoot comfort. Obviously, I'm an older player. I really like a more than substantial level of midfoot cushioning, and this one definitely gives it to you. Overall, just a great playtest shoe for my game and my foot type.
I've been lucky enough to wear some Skechers pickleball shoes before, and I've always thought of those as some of the most comfortable shoes I've worn for the court, and these Viper Court Pro 2.0s are just the same. The fit of these is a little bit more generous than the Viper Court Elite I've worn before. I'd call it a medium, but it's very comfortable for my wider feet. The uppers are nice and flexible, allowing my feet to relax. I do have flatter feet, but I really enjoyed the arch support. The arch fit offers a supportive feel. I can feel it, but it's not uncomfortable, and I like how my arches are supported while I'm playing and running on the court. The cushioning is just outstanding. Just like other Skechers shoes that I've worn, I found these to be comfortable no matter the situation, whether I'm playing or just wearing them casually after the session is done. Another feature I really like is how easy it is to pull on the laces and tighten the shoe up from the vamp all the way up through the lacing system. You just pull on them and it does its job. On the traction side, I found them to be a little bit sticky for what I like, but it really does offer a very sure-footed feel on the court. I did like to use that added eyelet on the heel side just to shore up the support there because it is such a cushioned ride. Overall, these shoes are super comfortable, and I think if you have wider feet, the fit is nice and accommodating.
I unfortunately was sick during the video shoot of the review, so I'm coming in a little late. But I was also on this playtest for the original Viper Court Pro, and I'll start off with the updates. I think they did a pretty good job with the fit and the cushioning from the previous version. I think with a wide foot that I have, it still isn't enough for me. I was still spilling over the edges, and I was still getting the bending in the toe area right at the edge where it starts to go towards the top of the toe. So I don't feel like there was an update in that regard from the previous version because I was still getting a little bit of friction there. The toe box feels a little more pointed to me than the previous version, so I didn't get a lot of comfort up in the toe box. Through the middle of the shoe, even though my feet were kind of spilling out, I did feel a decent amount of comfort. So if you're a wide-footed player and you are getting these shoes, I feel like you're gonna have a pretty good time. I wouldn't highly recommend them because they're not made for wide-footed players, but the cushioning underfoot was great, just like the previous version. I feel like it's a good balance between like an all-court stability shoe and a really lightweight fast shoe. Probably for me a little bit more towards the lightweight fast. Durability-wise, it held up really great, and I was just really impressed with the shoe overall. Regarding the update from the previous version, I think they could have done a little bit better, but still a great court shoe.
For more information on these shoes or anything else pickleball related, be sure to visit us at pickleballwarehouse.com or in Australia, totalpickleball.com.au.